You are now tuned into the chat room, your favorite baller's favorite podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Chatroom Podcast. This is episode 4, and for episode 4, we got the gang all together.
Yes, sir.
We're missing our so-called silent investor, but besides for that, we got the gang together. So
everyone's here. Nobody's missing, bro.
Yo, nobody's missing.
I am the senator, and with me today, I got Dewayne.
Well, none.
I got Joseph Blade.
What's going on? What's going on?
We got Essay in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
We got Jermaine.
What's good? What's good?
I don't know why these guys are competing against each other, but we got Coach in the building.
What it do, yo?
And MJ just can't, both of them can't figure out their backgrounds, but it's all good.
Trying to set the mood right, yo. For this versus we gotta talk about.
And the most anticipated person to come back onto the Chatroom Podcast, coming back for season 2, we got Dane in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
The most requested, man.
KD.
Yes, making his return.
The Chatroom Podcast tries to give the people what they want, and they were asking for part 2, so here we go.
Yo.
Y'all ain't ready for what's about to happen, but I'm telling you right now.
What time is it?
Gentlemen, I would normally try to check in with you guys, but we got so much stuff to discuss and so little bit of time to do that. So let's just jump right into it. This Thursday, after a month and a little bit over a month, the verses finally happened. The most anticipated verses in December, and then the start of January, and then the anticipation kind of died down when it actually happened.
But supposedly Swiss said they had 6 million in there.
No, they did. They had 6 million. So 6 million impressions means 6 million people that showed up and like even checked it out for 2 seconds. So they had a lot of people that came through and checked it out. Now, first of all, what were you guys' thoughts on Keyshia Cole's outfit?
Just popping, bro. Legitly.
Yeah.
Popping.
Yeah.
I have no comment.
She was popping, bro.
She was bad, man. That girl looks good.
They both did, man.
They both look good.
Both did.
Okay, so my follow-up question to that is, who pissed her off the most? Was it the camera? Was it Frankie? Was it OT not showing up on time so they had to delay it? Like what pissed her off? Because she came in there and she was pissed.
She was hot. She was hot.
Pissed. Nah, I'm gonna put money on it was definitely Frankie for sure. For sure, bro.
Anyone that knows anything about Keyshia Cole, that was definitely...
She was upset.
I would put money on that, bro, because she came in, she was fuming, bro. She's like,
Only your mother can get you that.
That's button.
Yeah.
She was fuming, bro. She was ready to go.
All right.
All she needed was the gap in her tooth and her afro, and she'd be.
Oh my God.
But according to her, though, she was late because of technical difficulties. It wasn't clear enough for her. According to her, though,
I feel like it could have been both, bro. Like a combination of both those things.
Bro, her camera was on from the get-go, so I don't want to hear that. And nothing changed. Nothing changed. Bro, so, like,
they zoomed in.
Okay, I can understand that if like she came on and like she was like glowing or like the camera quality changed, but like from the moment that it started until she came on to the end, her camera quality was the same. So I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
Nah, come on, guys. At the end of the day, we shouldn't be upset at Keyshia. Ashanti was over a month late. Like she was the latest person. So we need to stop. We need to get off of Keyshia right now. We really do.
Who's running logistics at Versus, man? Like how do you not test your artist?
It's obviously Swiss Beats. Come on,
No.
How do you not do a sound check?
The tambourine.
It's not Swiss, man.
It's not Swiss. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted, but Swiss was pissed off a lot of stuff that happened in the verses. So
he said it was disrespectful.
Man,
so let's
take the DJ's mics away from them.
Yes.
Now let's transition to that. Let's get to. So it was supposed to start 6:00 Mountain Time, 8:00 Eastern Time, and everybody jumped into Instagram or Apple TV or Apple Music, whichever one you were watching it on.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I was driving home with it on my phone. I was like ready for it, and I came home and I'm like, oh, it's still on.
And as for me, like I usually watch it off of Apple Music or iTunes. And then I realized I had to double screen it in order for it to show up on my TV. So I was like, okay, this is crazy right now because I can't do something else while watching this now. All right, cool. Then the DJ started. And as a person getting back into DJing slowly, I understand what it is when you have to do your setup and test. But I saw some Windows Media mixes happening. Like it was Windows Media Player. Like, all right, we're going to stop this song right here and play this one. And I was like, okay, no transition, no switches, no whatever. For an hour.
I was waiting for the Spotify ad to drop in the middle. Yo.
Doritos wouldn't allow that.
Oh, that's where we're gonna get to.
I was waiting for the mix to play another DJ's name.
Shout out to Zoom.
Only said you caught that one still.
Shout out to Zoom. And we ain't talking about this. What platform we're using to record this on? But then the DJ, and this is where I'm gonna ask you guys if you guys have ever had this mix. The DJ said, "Yo, don't forget to get your Ciroc and your Doritos."
Bro, just
never had that mix, but
never.
You gotta plug it. We gotta plug it wherever you can plug it, bro. You gotta.
Were those DJs sponsored by Doritos?
No, the verses was
the whole event was.
Yeah,
I'm just because normally like they'll shout out Ciroc because Diddy's there, but
it was both Ciroc and Doritos, and that's
now.
And the crazy thing is they had like a Doritos fan song that they had to play during the verses. So Ashanti had one and Keyshia Cole both had one. And then the DJs had to be like, yo, this was the Doritos fan pick of song right here. And I was like, all right, now we're really changing up what verses was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too much.
It's not pure anymore. It's not pure anymore.
Except money, man. Except being on time. Because first of all, I was all the way cheese because I had to watch this while at work and I scheduled my break for 9:30. I wasn't gonna do it for 9 because they're always late.
They're always at least a little bit
but
late.
When you come an hour late and then your
hour and a half
comes another like half hour late.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I didn't even get a chance to watch it.
And then these friggin' black people decided to have a friggin'
They had a 20-minute break in the middle of it. Yeah. And then
it was a third quarter break, bro.
So
strange.
But then what killed me was there's two things about this versus from the DJ's perspective that I hated. Okay. One was the break in between, because I was like, you guys are already late. Like you're about 2 months late now, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't have a break in between and then come back and say, oh snap, we're short on time, we just got to run through songs now, right? So you can't do that. And then 2, I was tired of Fat Joe's track by the time the end of the verses was, because they played that song like 8 times. Throughout it, and then Ashanti sat down, then they played it again. Then during the break they started off with playing it, and then they played it again at the end. I was like, yo,
like, come on, it's not
Fat Joe.
The track wasn't that hot, bro. The track wasn't that hot.
Like, I understand that you might be the one person to get a sample from Rihanna and you want to let people know you got that power, but
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
I don't get how Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle can go through their entire
without using the washroom.
Without a break, and you know,
maybe they got the pens on though.
Huh? Stop this! Stop this right now.
That caught me. It took me a second to catch that. I was like, wait.
No, we gotta move on after that one. We gotta move on.
Donnie would not allow that. All right, so let's quickly. We're gonna quickly go through
Twitter.
We're gonna quickly go through the rounds, and we're just gonna say who we have won it, and then we're gonna do the final score sheet at the end. So round 1, we had I Changed My Mind to Keyshia Cole, Happy Ashanti.
I had Ashanti.
I had Ashanti, yeah.
Cole.
Ashanti.
I had Ashanti.
You had Keyshia Cole.
No,
I had Keyshia Cole.
I'm just crazy, bro.
Yeah, you're
I
crazy,
had it.
bro.
I had it as a tie.
Crazy, bro.
Okay.
What?
No, that's
No,
crazy.
we can't. No, we're doing this.
crazy.
We're doing ties. Come on, man.
No. I have 3 ties as well.
You guys, no, you guys are. That's cowardice. That's
I have
cowardice.
two
All right,
right.
cool.
I have
If-
no
if-
ties.
You have to
if-
have
Cowardice,
ties.
man.
If-
No, you know you
I have
don't.
3 ties.
No, you don't.
You have to.
No, you
You
don't.
had. You can
You're
have
a
ties.
cowardice. Cowardice.
Talk
That's
to him,
cowardice.
ties, but not with happy. And I changed my mind. Come on, stop.
No,
it.
come on,
we're not
Yo,
doing that.
guys,
Happy
Yo, you guys are
clearly
really
goes it
comparing
out. So.
Happy to I Changed My
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. We're not doing this.
track, bro. Come on.
Ashanti
We're not
had
doing
that
this
one.
Kanye-
That was
Kanye
Ashanti
West.
had that one.
Kanye
We're not doing
West.
this.
All right,
You know,
all right,
let's
all right.
move
Like I said,
on.
quickly.
Yeah.
So I had it as a tie. Round 2, I should have
Y'all tripping,
cheated
bro.
versus the way that I love you. I had
should
Keyshia
Keyshia
Cole.
Cole.
I had Keyshia.
For
Keyshia.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I should have cheated.
Keyshia.
So yeah, for sure.
Okay, Enough of No
Zero.
Love or Don't Leave Me Alone.
I got Don't Leave
I
Me
had
Alone.
Keyshia.
I got Keyshia. I had Keyshia on that too.
Keisha.
3-0.
Yeah, I had Keisha 3-0. So
Should have
Oh
Let
my
You
God.
Go versus Rock With You.
rock with you.
Ashanti.
I had Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Oh, so you do
Yeah,
have some
Ashanti.
sense, MJ.
I had Keisha in that one.
Essay, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
All right, I Remember versus Southside. I had
Oh, I
Southside.
remember. Keisha
I
Cole.
have this. I
had
have this
Keyshia.
as my ties. so.
Keisha.
4-1.
I have this as
KC.
Yo, Jermaine just 4-1.
Just
right.
because of the vocals.
I
It
have
was
Uh,
a tie for me
this as
until
my
the
tie. Like,
vocals.
Southside was a bigger track for me, but I remember was more feels in that. So I have a tie.
Oh man, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
next
I would
one. Last Night versus Ain't It Funny remix. That it was a J-Lo track, but it was written by Ashanti.
Yeah, she cheated.
I got
Nah,
Keyshia.
Huh?
Keyshia
That's
Cole
not
for that
cheat. That's a versus rule.
It's a versus rule. So like, I was tight. I'm like, yo, like Keyshia. It's Keisha's track. So you gotta give her love. But Ain't It Funny was the bigger track. So I got.
Yeah.
I
It's the only
got.
reason why people knew
I got
J-Lo.
Ashanti. Yeah.
That and
No. Cut it out. Cut it
the,
out.
the song. The song.
that. Nah, nah.
Okay,
My
okay.
tie. That was my tie because she cheated, bro.
Cut it out, bro.
No, it's a versus rule, man.
Massive.
All right,
sure
next
you
one,
go
next
through
one,
the
next
scorecard.
one, next one.
Round 7?
Play Your Cards Right versus Pac's Life.
I had
Play your
Keisha.
cards right.
I
Yeah.
had Keyshia Cole.
Hated Pac's life. Could not stand that track in my studio.
God damn.
Hated
Love
that track.
versus Rain on Me.
I had Ashanti.
No.
Love.
Rain on me, bro.
I got love.
Ashanti in that.
Love,
I got
man.
love.
You know
I
what
got
I mean?
love.
That music video?
I had
Come
Ashanti
on,
in that,
bro.
Rain on me, man.
Honestly,
It's the track. It's all about the track.
Tyrese just getting arrested,
honestly,
yo.
I'm not taking in the music video. Who cares
Whenever I
about the
think
music
That's a
video?
great
It's the
tune,
track.
man.
Nah.
Wow.
Whenever I think
Alright.
about it, it's always like, yo, what track did I feel the most? And when you play Love,
That's what I'm saying,
when you
man.
play Love in the club, girls are going crazy.
She's there with the
Yeah.
fake snow, the gap
That's
in
a-
her
yo,
teeth.
yo,
Come on,
It don't
personal
matter.
opinion.
She won because
That's a personal opinion.
She won because she had OT Genesis come out and sing it after.
Yo, I just want to put it out there that Keisha Cole's whooping Ashanti's ass right now.
Yeah.
Yo,
Me
this
and
guy
Dane been
just
preaching
there
this.
with no
Yeah,
snow.
I want to put it out there. You need to get a CAT scan.
Yeah,
All right,
crazy.
next one.
You're
Next one.
nuts.
Next
Round
one.
9?
Next one. Trust versus Down for You.
I
Down
had
for
Ashanti.
you. Down for you. Easily.
If
Down.
I had
anybody-
Trust.
Did you say Trust,
I
bro?
had
You guys
Trust.
nuts?
Trust.
I had
I want to
Trust.
hear
Trust.
Jermaine say who won that one.
You guys are on.
Trust.
You guys.
I had
You
Ashanti.
guys are high, bro.
I still have Keisha Cole still winning right now going to
No,
halftime. So Keisha Cole
All right.
still winning.
Round
Crack
10.
pipe down.
Round 10. You've Changed versus Runaway.
I had
This is
Keisha.
my tie.
Die.
That's my
I
tie.
had Keisha.
Second tie.
I had Keisha.
Yeah, I think this is the one
Why
I
did you just say
tied.
Keisha for no reason, bro? You just say, God, Keisha.
I had this one. I had this one as a tie.
This is a tie,
Um,
bro.
Heaven Sent versus Baby.
Heaven
Oh,
sent.
heaven sent. Come on,
Keisha.
guys,
Heaven
please.
sent.
Okay,
Easy.
thank you.
Heaven
Body.
sent.
Okay. Keisha. Only You versus Brand New.
Only you.
Yeah.
Someone say brand new.
I had
Go ahead.
I
Ashanti.
dare you.
No,
I
I
dare
had
you.
Ashanti. I had Ashanti. I had Ashanti. I had Ashanti.
Yo, this guy, look at this guy got
right now.
Oh,
pressure,
my
bro.
bad. The round 9 with Down for You, it was Trust and Believe. It not Trust. Trust
was
came up after.
Yeah, trust and believe. Yeah.
Let's take in the fact that Keyshia stole a round too. She stole 11 rounds. Or no, there's like she had 11 rounds, but Ashanti had 9. So she stole a round going first.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
But it didn't matter.
Yeah. Round 12. Round 13. What's love versus trust?
Ashanti for the
What's love?
I'll say what's love, even though that it's stuck in my head now because it's that DJ.
Ashanti.
Okay. Round 14. Into you or I've changed.
Into you.
I didn't even score this round.
This is where Ashanti
score this round, bro. I can't give Ashanti into you.
Actually, wait.
Your version was.
Didn't she play the Tamia version?
Yeah, that
sounded
was
like
that's why I gave Keyshia that. I put
She played the Tamia version. She didn't play
That's why I put I've changed. She played the Tamia version.
Cole didn't come back either, man.
And Tamia
killed her. Came back with was soft. So I scored
it was only based on the version she played. That's why I gave it to Keyshia.
Yeah,
I gave it a tie. I gave that one a tie.
Y'all are crazy.
I didn't even score it, man.
All right, next one. Girl in the movies versus Give It Up to Me.
Keyshia, give it up to me.
Give it up to me. Sean Paul and Keyshia.
I mean,
when she started dancing, bro.
It's a better record.
That's a
classic.
Once you start dancing, she won.
Yeah,
it's a better record.
That dollar wine.
All
right, Mesmerize versus Let It Go.
Tie.
Oh, Let It Go. Let It Go.
That's my only tie.
What?
Let It Go.
That was another tie for me.
I give that to Ashanti.
No,
y'all to show your Spotify playlist.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
All right. Foolish versus Never.
Come on, say Never. Go ahead.
Ashanti.
Go ahead. Come on, Mayor.
Foolish.
Come on, Mayor. Come on, man.
Mayor has no score sheet, eh? Mayor's just like
all right. The Way That I Love You versus You Complete Me.
Come on.
I give it to Ashanti.
I gave Ashanti the rest of the rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave her the rest of the rounds.
Yeah, 18, 19.
Round 9. Round 19. Don't Let Me versus You.
What's up, Mayor?
Ashanti.
Yeah, to Ashanti.
Yeah, you're quiet now, eh? You're quiet.
Was he here? Oh, okay, there
and the last one, Always on Time versus
Ashanti.
First of all, I give this one to Keyshia Cole because they were all late.
Ashanti
you can't show up late and then play Always on Time. You better play the next version.
Say it, man.
If Ashanti was really, really petty and she was tough, she would have played this song first.
No, she wouldn't have. She couldn't play that at all. We're a month. We're about 2 months late because of you.
Lucky Keyshia, you're not always on time. Like, if she had a Dubai track, COVID, drop that.
All right,
all right.
Let's hear your scorecards, bro. I want to
hear. I had 3 ties. I had Ashanti with 7, and I had Keyshia with 10.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I had the same thing as MJ.
You're crazy.
Crazy. Mayor's ridiculous. Yeah, Mayor didn't watch any of this shit.
You didn't watch shit.
This guy's crazy.
I had 10 8 Keyshia.
Crazy.
Thank you.
I had 11-9. I had 11-9.
11,
Ashanti,
6,
Keyshia. Okay, good.
Ashanti.
Hold up.
I had Keyshia winning that. Keyshia won.
3.
I scored this out of 19.
You gave Keyshia 6.
11,
Keyshia 6,
3.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You're crazy, bro.
I scored this out of 19.
All right, hold on. Oh, there's more people. Dane, what do you have? Who do you have winning?
I had Keyshia as the winner.
Y'all are on show.
Joseph.
I actually had Ashanti.
12.
12.
Okay.
Easily. 7 for Keyshia Cole.
Okay.
None of y'all are ever allowed to touch the ox.
Yeah,
none of y'all are ever allowed to touch the ox.
You said you didn't even score a round.
Huh? So I abstained from scoring around because it's trash. You can't play someone else's track. And you can't do that.
I gave it a tie.
Well,
I gave it a tie.
So
I scored it 10 Ashanti, 7 Keyshia Cole, and 2 ties.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Keyshia don't touch an ox.
So the next verses they haven't announced it. Well, the next verses they did announce, and it's going to be the NFL versus, which it's player highlights during the Pro Bowl next week, because they're not doing a Pro Bowl this year. They're doing versus instead.
Okay.
There's a rumor.
Okay, yeah, go on.
No. What were you gonna ask?
No. I just wanted to go back to the verses, and so there's 5 guys I picked Keyshia and 3 guys I picked Ashanti, but were the crazy ones?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Okay.
you are.
Okay.
My bad.
I just
My
want to
bad,
make
my
sure
bad.
that was
Carry
clear.
on.
Yeah,
I planted
yeah.
the
Carry on,
seed.
carry on,
100%.
carry on.
Yes.
I'm glad you cleared it up,
For
MJ.
sure.
Thank you. I'm glad you cleared it up,
For
MJ.
sure.
So
I
let-
planted the seed the other
Let the
episode.
record
Hey,
show.
Cole,
Let
man.
the record show this is like one of the first times Joe's on the right side of things.
What do you mean?
You think it's the
Conflict
right
down the
side?
middle,
Ashanti.
man.
Y'all might as
Said
well spell
Ashanti.
Kyrie. Kyrie.
Oh, he's wrong. So I think he's
Just spell
I think he's
Kyrie.
the right side.
Crazy.
You see, I'm always wrong. All right, man.
All right, so
Crazy.
the rumored next one that they have out there, which hasn't been confirmed or anything, they are trying to do Future versus Travis Scott.
That's
Future,
a disrespectful thing.
That's
man.
a slaughter.
It should be Future versus Young Thug. That's what
That
it
would
should
be good.
Not
That'd be
Future
good
versus
too,
Travis
but
Scott.
I'm not even a Young Thug fan though, so
They have to do
I
that.
don't know.
They have to do it in person, though, like we were all saying, in order for
Yeah.
it to hit. 'Cause-
Future versus Young Thug would definitely be better. So
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if
like-
if it's distance, they need to put
Yeah.
like Young Thug. But if it's
That's a lot of auto-tune. That's a lot of auto-tune, bro.
And it's true.
That auto-tune is gonna be
Auto-tune
going
and dreadlocks,
crazy.
yes.
But right
no.
after this versus ended on Twitter, it was trending for 2 days. Again, Chris Brown versus Usher.
that's the one that got to be
Yeah,
Usher,
that's the one I put down.
for
That's the one I put
Valentine's.
that one,
They
though.
gotta do that for Valentine's Day, bro.
down. Yeah.
Usher.
Usher would win that one.
Usher wins. At
Or
least what
Boys-
some says, guys.
Or Boys to Men versus Jagged Edge for Valentine's.
Anybody in here think
No.
Not
These are
Jagged
Jagged
Edge.
Edge
It can be
is-
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge.
It would have to be. It would have to be
Boyz II
Boys
Men
to
would
Men
smoke 'em.
versus
New Edition?
Half the people
Joe
wouldn't even
Desi.
know, like,
Jodeci, yeah.
Jagged Edge is 20.
Yeah,
It would have to
Jodeci
be-
would.
Jodeci versus
Question.
It would
Boyz
have to
II
be
Men.
Jodeci versus Boys to Men.
Anybody in here
crazy.
got
Jagged
Brown?
Edge will get smoked.
That'd be crazy.
Anyone, yo.
Jodeci
And
would
Jagged
lose, man.
Jagged Edge already lost to 112. So
They did.
they can't go up against Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Wait, they did a versus already?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was trash.
it was like
Not
the
gonna
second
mention
worst
it.
one.
Video.
Not gonna mention it. Not gonna mention it.
But
not gonna
no one
mention it.
spoke about
That
it.
was bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
not gonna
wow.
mention it.
That one
Yeah.
was the worst
Trash.
one.
It was trash.
Yeah.
Their sound quality was trash. Not all the members were there. It was
bad as
No.
it was just as bad as the Nelly one.
All the members of 112 are there now.
Jagged
They
Edge went.
kicked- No, all 4 members of Jagged Edge were there, plus Jermaine
I swear,
Dupri.
I swear.
No, all
people were
all
there,
4
bro.
members of Jagged Edge was there, plus Jermaine Dupri. The 112 one, because it's only Slim kicked out 2 of the members out the group. It was 2 people from 112, and then Keith Sweat did a pop up at 112.
Yeah, I remember the pop-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the pop-up.
All Jagged Edge was there. It was only 112 is down to 2 people. So now people are calling them 65.5.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Next one.
Disrespect.
Damn.
Never should have given.
All right, so
All them. half.
let's continue with random stories and things that has happened. So I remember in the group chat somebody posted this and said, "Yo, Cavs are about to release somebody or trade them," and we're like, "What?" And they're like, "They're gonna release or trade Kevin Porter Jr." And everyone was like, "Okay, like what happened?" Then the news came out that he got into a little altercation with Taurean Prince, who just made his way over in the trade from Brooklyn.
Wow, that's who it was.
Because he took his
I'm gonna
locker,
say,
that's why.
hey,
I didn't even know if he got into
I'm-
altercation
yo,
with him. To be
yo,
honest,
I'm gonna say
They said he took his
The
locker
Cavs-
and he threw
Yo,
food
the Cavs
threw
dissed
food at
himself.
him.
Nah, honestly, the Cavs did.
no. But that's the
Cavs
organization. Prince didn't
Yeah.
take the locker; it was given to
Nah.
him.
It was given to my,
Disrespect.
yeah.
He didn't
Like,
take the locker. So
Like I get that, but in that moment, anybody who comes at you, like the GM came at him.
I hear that.
Too. Like
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Disrespect.
I
that
don't blame
was
him.
that was
It was disrespectful. I don't care who I am.
Yeah,
I could be I
don't
could
matter,
be
so.
a guy that gets 0 minutes. You're not giving up my locker.
No,
to a
no,
guy
no,
that just
that's-
joined my team.
No, okay. Like if you're a
No,
no-name guy and you move his locker, like tell the man, yo, we're gonna move your locker.
You gotta let him know. Yeah.
Yeah, let him know. Like you have half hour to move your stuff. Yada yada yada. Like let him know. Like the man can't walk into the locker, see the next man in his locker. Like yo, that's disrespectful.
Right after
Like yo,
a trade.
I'm throwing hands
After
still.
a trade.
I'm throwing hands. I don't care. Hey, listen, I don't care if it's me and LeBron James. I'm throwing hands, bro.
I'll take that KO, man. But I'll take
it. In Porter's head, he probably thought he got traded or something. You never know.
Yeah.
You see all your stuff is gone, your locker, the name's changed.
That's foul, bro.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'll be to my right too, man.
I never even thought.
I got a question.
Just signed a Supermax. I'm getting mad. Like
I got a question.
Bro, I'm fuming, bro. I'm fuming.
What's good, Dewayne?
Disrespect.
Does it change the narrative that the fact that Porter Jr. didn't even play a game yet? Does that change the narrative? So technically, it's not really his just yet. He hasn't really played yet.
But regardless,
his personal belongings are still there.
Yeah, regardless, they still come to the arena. They still get changed.
He still wears a jersey, bro. That says it said Cavs.
well, they still go through all the motions when they're there. So they still either they get changed into a uniform and they don't play, or they wear their street clothes, but regardless, it's still their locker. They still have all their personal stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? So what Kevin Porter Jr. experienced was when you go to work and you try to access your email, and
oh my god,
and for some reason you can't get in there, and then you realize you're on your way out.
Yo, my man's father's expired. Oh no,
the example is hilarious.
I don't know what Factor's talking about. You know, a mad Factor would be if that happened to him.
No, I'm not disagreeing. That was just a question. I'm not disagreeing. I just posted that question. I'm not disagreeing though. I'd be pissed.
Oh.
Bro,
there's no amount of bail you can shoot
going off.
anybody to justify moving a man's locker without telling him first.
Yeah. But I'm not throwing food at you, MJ. I'm not throwing food at you.
Jermaine, I got a question for Jermaine though. I got a question for Jermaine though.
Is that confirmed though? He threw food? Like I didn't hear that.
They say if you food at him, bro.
He threw food at him.
They said, yeah.
Jermaine, here's my question for you.
Probably his hand.
That's good.
Do you think that the Cavs called for police presence, like when Harden and Chris Paul got into the scuffle, and then they had to meet up in the locker room and get escorted out?
Absolutely not, man.
You probably just threw a burger.
Yeah, something like that.
Food is food, bro.
Or a drink.
You throw food at me, I'm doing something.
Whatever he was eating, a salad, I don't know, chicken salad.
Saying they had a Mean Girl episode in the locker room.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. These guys are grown men, yo.
I mean,
Would you say, MJ?
I can't say that I've watched that. I don't understand that joke.
Like you are friends. Don't act like you're above this.
He also didn't watch cartoons growing up. He just
Wait, what?
He didn't watch cartoons growing up.
Oh, you're just a real nigga from the womb.
My older bro would body the TV for me every day. When you put Oz on the TV, he would tape over Karate Kid with Oz episodes, bro.
Bro, when he leaves home, you couldn't watch cartoons?
No, listen, man. He only left home when it was bedtime for me.
Another piece to the. This is why MJ is a villain, bro. Another piece to the puzzle. This is this guy's origin story. I get it.
Hey, it's Keyshia Cole winning, man. She's speaking.
Oh man. Oh wow. He's Winter Soldier, bro. I understand.
Now, we don't want to deep dive into MJ's upbringing of watching Oz as a kid, but
yeah, please.
Yo, Oz was tough. Though. Don't hate him.
But not being able to watch cartoons, but you as a kid just watching Oz.
I didn't understand.
You wake up to Saturday morning cartoons, but you see Saturday morning Oz. Like no,
see the man in the freaking wheelchair.
Crazy. Oz was crazy. Oz was actually
Oz was nuts, crazy, bro. Man, the wheelchair.
To be on TV during the day was actually crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Well, back when people could smoke inside.
We understand that MJ respects his OGs. Now, does his OGs respect him? Because he might just have to be Donavan Mitchell in this situation. So for those that don't know what we're talking about, on Inside the NBA, there was a very awkward conversation between Shaq and Donovan Mitchell. This might be the second awkward conversation between the inside the NBA and a player this year. First one was Chuck and Katie. And the second.
That was
crazy. Look at Dane. Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
That was crazy still.
And the second one
Katie was petty, but I love it still.
Oh, he was.
Chuck's face was hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
Chuck's face was.
I love it. I love it.
And the second one happened this week with Donovan Mitchell and Shaq. So, who wants? I'm gonna let Joseph take the lead on this one because Joseph. This is his time to shine.
Yeah.
Listen.
Y'all can go. I'll chime in after, man.
This is it. Like I get where Francis is coming from when we spoke about earlier, but like, yo, you gotta give respect to get respect, bro. Like if any of you are having a nice game, whatever, I come up to you afterwards. Yo, you had a great game, man. Yo, you're not a superstar though. You would look at me sideways. You'd be like, yo, you could have said that so many other ways. Because if he said that to like, let's say Colin Sexton, all right, or like Anthony Edwards or someone who has a really quick mouth, and they told him about his mumma, so to speak, people would be like, yo, man, you can't be saying that. Yo, they're the OGs. There has to be like a two-way street. I get what he's saying. Like, you want him to get better, even though he's improved every year, but whatever. But like, you got to say it in a different way, man, especially on national television. That's just our national stream, whatever.
Honestly, I feel like, for sure, Shaq is not the type of person, we all know that Shaq is not the type of person who's going to sugarcoat anything.
100%.
He's going to tell you what it is. And I feel it's the way that he's been raised by his father and how his, like, that whole sergeant mentality, that tough love mentality. That's what it is for him. It's like he gives that to everybody. So, like, that's all he knows. He doesn't know how to sugarcoat it or to, blind it. Or
no.
Like
I'm not saying like don't be real, obviously, but you gotta elevate, you gotta read, and you gotta know the times are changing. Not everyone grew up in the same era, clearly. That's what I'm saying. But you can easily just tell him, like, yo, you had this game, and then I won't say, you had a great game, whatever, but yo, this is what I want to see you do. I'm gonna challenge you this. Do the Kobe thing. I guarantee Donovan Mitchell would have looked at him and it would have been like,
it's crazy. Stephen A. Smith had a same little situation with Shaq. But Shaq took it, I don't know, he might have took it a little hard, but he took on a challenge, and look at him now, 4-time champion. Obviously. So,
fair point.
I'm on your team, bro. I'm on your team because
no. I know. I'm not like saying what he said was wrong. I just feel like he could have worded it in a way that Donovan Mitchell can take something from it, because they interviewed him after, and they're like, "What do you think about what Shaq said?" Like, I think it was the post game thing, like with the reporters, and he was like, "I really don't care what people say to me. I'm just here for my team." That alone proves that what you just said to him, out the air, because you came at him like kind of in a way that he felt was disrespectful,
like a reporter, bro.
Like, bro, you're all peers and stuff, man. Like,
bro. Let me just say this. You guys are taking out two very key parts.
Oh, boy.
Firstly, this is what happened. Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq all said the same shit.
Yeah.
The same shit. They all said that he's not a superstar because he doesn't
elevate his players.
Bro, he's only had one game his whole career. We had more than 10 assists. One game, he has 10 rebounds. So if he's not scoring, he's not affecting the game other ways.
What else are you doing? I feel that.
So Shaq said he's not like they all said he's not a superstar. He's an all-star. They gave him praise. Shaq said he's one of his favorite
players to watch.
One of his favorite players to watch. So he gave him his praise. He said, "Yo, you said you played amazing." Gave him his praise, but he said, "You're not a superstar. You don't do this." Like, I mean, and I don't think he's wrong for that. Like there's plenty of times where Chuck or Shaq or any of, like, honestly, like, we all can agree. Chuck is like, well, Shaq is very, very emotional.
Yeah.
We all could agree that he clings on to that Hall of Fame status, that G14 class. He clings on to that for his life because that's all he pretty much has right now. You know what I mean? So he clings on that. So everyone gets that. So there are times where I can agree where Shaq is in his feelings for sure. But this time he wasn't. He said facts. He said, "No, listen."
He did no wrong.
He said facts. He said facts, bro.
Listen,
okay, but listen.
I have a question.
Nothing he said was personal.
Super Mumble. I don't disagree with what anybody on the panel said. I don't disagree that Donovan Mitchell could be more, get more assists, get more rebounds, and find other ways to help his team. But when Super Mumble, he didn't ask a question. All he literally said was, I think he's the best player I ever watched. I think so. But, and I don't know about you guys, but when I was raised, I was told anything before a but doesn't mean shit.
It's condescending. Like, I'm not trying to hear
You don't have what it takes to make it to the next level. I'm sorry. What's your question, bro? Where's your question?
I hear that.
And did you hear me when I said that? Did you hear me when I said, like, you're an analyst, you're on live television. Your job is to get a response. Get an
that's what he did. Like, he just looked at the camera like,
he literally was like, yo, I don't think you have what it takes. What you got to say about that? No, that's all he did. He didn't ask him a question. He didn't say, yo, what do you think you can do? What do you think you can do to elevate your game?
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a question that I can answer. But if you're like, yo, say what you're, I'm gonna hit you in the chest and get you to respond.
Hold on. Yeah, Coach, before you go, MJ had a question he wanted to ask.
MJ? I just know. I'm just saying, like, before they interviewed Donovan Mitchell, they said all these things about him. Mm-hmm. Imagine if Shaq went on TV and just praised him and left out all the stuff, the negative stuff that he said about him. Then the internet would troll him and say Shaq was afraid to say it to his face.
But like, no one's asking for that. Just say it like in a constructive way, or just be like, "Yo, I want you to do this." But why?
It is a constructive way
because that's how some people learn.
Why is he have to sugarcoat it? It's still the same.
It's not sugarcoating. You're asking a question.
Sugarcoating is the same as wording it constructive.
I literally just said,
criticism. Okay, how do you think he should have said it then?
We literally just said it.
What do you think you can do to take your game to the next level?
And if he doesn't say the right answer, be like, yo, I want you, be like the Kobe thing, like challenge him. Yo, I want you to average 8 rebounds or whatever. Or something.
Kobe though.
You guys are only asking it like that because you're concerned about his feelings. Why
so you guys are asking Shaq to be fake?
Oh my God!
You're asking Shaq to actually
you guys are throwing words for the sake of throwing words right now.
No, you guys are like
guys.
One at a time.
We all can't be talking over each other.
One at a time.
Dang, you guys.
It's straight hate. That's all it is. Shaq has a history of hating. He's if Get Off My Lawn was a basketball Hall of Famer. That's what he is.
I don't disagree with that.
You gotta stop shooting him bail because he's a Hall of Famer and he has 4 championship rings. I don't care. You're an analyst now. I don't disagree with that. Your job is to get insight. It's not to shove your opinion and remind people you'll never be as great as I am. Like, he hits all the bigs.
Hey, look, that's right.
It's not a constructive question. It's a statement and asking, how do you feel about me telling you that you're not that good? That's what it is.
Like, what do I say to that?
Right. Listen. That's the right statement. You're not wrong for that. But this point, he didn't fuck up. He didn't say anything wrong. He told the man, listen, you're my favorite player, but you gotta do this. And in this world, like,
he didn't say you gotta do that. He said you don't have what it takes.
That's what I'm saying.
He said you do not possess what it takes to get to the next level.
He said you don't have what it takes, period. But before that, they're all saying, listen, you got to affect the game other ways. So y'all are just missing the whole shit. And you guys
he didn't say to Donovan Mitchell, you got to affect the game the other way.
You guys in your head saying, yo, listen, yo, fucking Donovan Mitchell looked like he was fucking sad or looked like he was shocked.
No one said that.
That's where y'all are at right now, bro. Because Shaq wasn't the only one who said that shit. Kenny said it and Chuck said it, but y'all not saying anything.
Here's my question before we move on. Okay. I didn't fully watch the full interview, so I'm taking parts of what you guys are saying. So here's my question to you. On the beginning part, before Donovan Mitchell got on there, you said they were all criticizing. They were all saying on the show. When the interview started, did he bring up those same points there, or did he just go like, "You're one of my favorite players to watch, but you're not a superstar"? But
that's
did he bring?
Who are you asking this question to?
I'm asking it to anybody. I'm just asking in a general thing. So
that's exactly what he said. But then Kenny came in after and said he said same stuff. He's like how you're every year you go up in your points per game average every game, but you don't make your teammates better. And they both said
I'm asking for Shaq though.
Only on Shaq stuff.
I'm not saying Kenny. I'm saying Shaq, because there's I understand everybody's points here, and the reason why I'm asking that question is because if you're not paying, if I'm supposed to be on an interview and I'm getting interviewed by somebody and I don't hear all the points that you bring up beforehand, but then you just bring up that one point, like, yeah, you're my favorite player, but you're not a superstar, I don't know what you said on the show.
For sure,
I only know directly what you said 100%. To me. So
Donovan Mitchell, his response was genuine because he didn't know 100%. But for us as viewers, we can't get mad at Shaq because we know the whole fucking.
Of course we can.
Listen, no way.
Listen, first of all, let's stop sugarcoating what he actually said. You are actually sugarcoating what he said. He did not say you're not a superstar. He says you do not possess what it takes to get to the next level. So anything you do right now does not matter because you're not going to get to the next level to get anywhere.
Is he lying?
It's not whether he's lying or not. It's how you're asking the question.
Is he lying?
But it's how you took it.
When we bring guests on the show, we ask them questions to get their insight. Tell me what was Donovan Mitchell's answer supposed to be? Oh yeah, Shaq, you're right. Oh, I don't have what it takes to get to the next level.
He answered it.
No,
after he processed it.
That's the point. He didn't answer it. He said
after he processed it,
he did not answer it
and got out of his feelings. After he processed it and said, "Yo, what is Shaq really saying to me?" After he processed it, he answered.
That did not happen.
No, that's exactly what happened.
He literally asked him the question after.
What happened was he's like, yo, people been saying that to me my whole life. Next question.
He said that later.
He's like, whatever. It wasn't an insightful.
He processed it.
It wasn't an insightful thing. You don't know how
it doesn't help.
Listen,
you don't know what he's gonna do to make his team. You don't have any insight.
People been hating me my whole life.
Bro, you're tripping, man.
All right. I wish we could spend 20 more minutes on this one topic, but we still got a lot more stuff that we need to discuss. So
I'll flame in the group chat.
That's crazy, bro.
All right, man. We got time.
So here we go. Y'all may have time.
Crazy,
I don't got time like that.
We got time, bro. It's a Sunday.
Here we go. So if for any of our listeners, if you have any takes on this, don't forget to hit up our email at the chatroompod@gmail.com. Give us our takes, and we may just read it on the air next week. So, Coach, we're gonna give it to you right now.
Hey, so I'm not sure. Like I posted in the group, but I'm not sure if all y'all seen the interaction between KD
and Bron,
and the IG basketball trainer Cuffs.
I posted it in the group.
After me, motherfucker. Nah, but if y'all seen that, like, what was your reaction to that? Like, who was right, who was wrong?
There's no reaction. It's constructive criticism versus just hate. That's just what it is. To keep it simple, right?
Facts.
Going back to what Joseph was saying, bro. When I was growing up hooping, my OGs, they weren't clowning me or telling me to do. They're actually guiding me. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I don't know what's going on when they're putting their food and shit, bro. It's like, yeah, you suck, but keep hooping.
Anything can go viral.
You can be tough love, but
look, I'll counter to that. So when I was growing up, my OGs were Vet. Y'all know Vet. Vet was my OG. Preem, Silk, friggin' Zave.
Yeah, those are my OGs. Silk won't sugarcoat shit.
No, I mean, those are my OGs. Preem, Silk, Zave, friggin' Vet. Those are all my OGs. So when I was growing up trying to get on the court with these guys, Vet used to always tell me that those who know me know I come down, no look, he dime. I'll give all these behind the head. I'll do all this shit. Anyone knows me to play with me, I'll do that shit. Know what I mean? So Vet used to always say, yo, if I threw a turnover, he's like, yo, you're not J Kid, cut that shit out. Make a proper pass.
Yeah.
You know what?
But that's different though.
That's different.
You know what I mean?
You're doing it.
You're not J Key, cut that shit out. And then I come down next time, bounce pass, boom, layup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So I used to get that shit all the time. So and then me as a coach, like at the college level, when I'm coaching club ball, when I'm coaching AAU, when I'm in Vegas and shit, these fucking coaches don't want to hear about make the right pass. They're in your fucking ass, bro. You know what I mean? Like they're in your ass. So like so to tell these guys, oh yo, you're great. Like you're great. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. That's bullshit.
Bro, that's not what we're saying.
No. I'm not saying that. I never said that. I'm saying constructive criticism. So like, if you're teaching a kid how to play basketball and he's caught like consistently do something wrong, you're not gonna be like, yo, you're trash. Keep going. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, yo, keep pushing. Keep your head up and look forward. Like you're gonna keep doing stuff like that. That's constructive criticism. Hating out, you're just constantly putting the person down. Can't do that.
He's also in his 4th year, but
man. Like,
talk about constructive. Constructive means something you can build on. Constructive. means getting something insightful. But if you can't build on someone to keep telling you you're trash or you don't have what it takes. How are you going to build on that? Like, is that how people coach now?
Shaq is not his coach.
I'm not denying.
Exactly.
Hold on a second. Exactly. How do people coach? How do people mentor? How do people build up? You don't build up someone. I don't care if you tell me, yo, you're really good, man. But honestly, you're going to just be stuck there. Like,
condescending.
You can't. I don't give a damn how I look to you. If you're telling me, but you're not gonna go anywhere, like then why talk to me? Like
those OGs,
if you get a dialogue going where you can actually dig into why I can't get to next level at my state right now, instead of just tell me your shit and move on. No, I agree that the younger generation is getting more sensitive. I won't disagree with that. But hating on them, that doesn't help. That's not constructive, and that's not analytical.
I don't think Shaq hated on it.
What is Shaq hating on?
I don't think he was hating.
Yo, bro.
Gentlemen, we are not going back to the Shaq discussion. We're either going to stay on this discussion, the KD Braun versus Cuff, or we're going to move forward. We're not going back.
I didn't mention Shaq. I was just talking about constructive criticism versus hate. And constructive criticism is something that you can build on, something that actually is constructive, where you point and able to analyze and work.
You can also build on hate.
But instead of doing
you can also build on hate. You can also build on hate, because once you hear that, you can build on it.
But we're not
trying to prove somebody wrong.
I'm gonna read the post.
Nothing constructive.
Hey, hold on. So I'm read the post. So the guy Cuffs the legend. He's an IG trainer. So he's like, yo, why are young players so sensitive when the OGs give them constructive criticism? When do they respect level change? Hold on, no. So the man said, why are young players so sensitive when the OG legends give them constructive criticism? When did the respect level change? So as we said, right? Yeah. And then KD commented, and he was like, yo, them old heads need to enjoy retirement. These boys have coaches they work with every day. But yeah, he's like, so KD came on, he's like, yo, them old heads need to go enjoy retirement. These boys have coaches they work with every day. So what does that mean?
I want Dane to elaborate that, man.
Yeah, Dane knows.
Your God spoken. What say you?
You can't say KD's young generation because these guys are all our age. So like in our age. So I don't want to hear this no.
For KD's response, I feel like he's just responding based on always being attacked on the media. So that's the only reason why he's gonna basically say, oh, sensitivity is like that's not an issue, right? Well, that's an issue or whatever. And I don't know, man. He has his reply to that, and
it was an emotional reply, if anything.
It is, because he's always
been through that. So he's been through that.
All right. Yeah. So then after that, Braun chimed in. Braun's like, yo, there's a difference between constructive criticism and soft hating. Mm-hmm. I've seen it both ways come my way, mostly the hate, which is facts. Braun's the most hated player ever, period. But you can hear it in their delivery. So that's what Braun said. Braun's like, there's a difference between constructive criticism and soft hating. I've seen it both ways come my way. Mostly the hate. You can hear it in their delivery. So that's what Braun said. So in my head, I'm like, yo, listen. The man didn't say nothing wrong. He just said when people are giving you constructive criticism, all these guys, like you look back to when Chuck and Draymond were going at it back and forth. Like this is something that's been in media the last 4 or 5 years, where like somebody will say something and then the new basketball era will come on and say, "Yo, you're a hater still because you're not giving me no love."
But I get that. So here's my point of view, and this is maybe me taking my side of working with children and youth for the past 18 years, right? So
that's right too, yep.
Yeah. So I look at it from so many different angles. So one thing is the way how I was raised is not the same way how we raise the newer generation, right? A lot of things are different. A lot of the way how you speak, a lot of the things that schools are teaching now, was especially with like this whole social emotional learning type stuff, like recognizing I feel like there is a difference between when people think what they're giving us in their mind, they're giving constructive criticism because of the way of what they're trying to say. But you also have to look at it from two different perspectives from the person receiving it. Not everyone. So as we can see right here, like you were talking about certain ways how you played ball and when you were playing ball and when you threw, I'm talking to coach on this one, when you threw a pass and they're like, yo, you're not J Kid, whatever, right? And then you look at other people that might have those ones where it's like, okay, why are you going to do, it's more of a conversation more than just a criticism for them to be able to analyze it on their own. Mm-hmm. So the way how we deal with groups, even though we're in larger groups, it's still a subjective manner of how people take it. And that's the reason why sometimes it's a little bit of a difficulty when even myself, when I'm working with some of the kids, I'm like, I can get through to most of them. And then there's that one kid I just can't get to. And it's because my style of how I'm speaking to them is not the way how they receive it. In this generation now, because we're able to put everything out on social media, him asking that question, we don't even know the exact way of how he might be giving these criticisms. He might be giving them in the harsh way, and the younger generation, like, I don't want to hear that from you. I work with this coach over here, or I don't want to hear that from. I work with Francis. Like, why do I care what you're saying? Because you don't know me, right? And the way how you're talking to me, I don't receive that the proper way how you might think I should be receiving it. Because you might have done that 10 years ago, and the kids you work with or youth you work with 10 years ago were like, yeah, I'm gonna get better because you said that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have that Michael Jordan instinct where it's, I'm gonna take everything personal, I'm gonna grow. Or that Kobe instinct where it's like, I'm gonna get better off of this. Some of them needs a different type of push in order to get to that next level. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
You can't talk to all these guys the same way. You're right. I get it.
And everyone learns and processes things different. It doesn't make them softer. It just means they learn differently.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right?
That's what makes a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just have to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Different ways, your environment.
He's clearly the leader of that team, bro. So, like, you know.
That's what I mean. To me, Shaq just said whatever, and then call him on the ones. I'm like, yo, honestly, I know you can be a superstar, but you got to do this and that. Guide him.
You're right.
Maybe approach these guys different ways. Like, these are all they're all take things differently.
So the fact that he embarrassed him on live TV.
No, he didn't embarrass him. He didn't embarrass him, Francis. He did it.
I don't think he embarrassed him.
He didn't embarrass him. No.
He didn't embarrass him. Talking about the content of the question, not.
He didn't embarrass him.
About.
Yeah, right? Bro.
It's not embarrassing.
I honestly don't think he made him feel any type of way. To be honest.
No, I agree with Francis. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so we're gonna move on because we have our returning guest on here, and because this is what the people have been wanting this. They want. I know what they're talking about.
Give the people what they want. I'm here for you, bro. Don't worry, I got you.
When the trade,
just be strong, my brother.
When the trade happened, everybody was just waiting for one person to come back on this podcast. And we are so happy. We are so honored that doing your, and I'm not being sarcastic, I'm being genuine. We're so honored to have you on here because
Dane knows.
I ain't honored.
No, listen. Dane knows he's my nigga from grade 7. Joseph Damp. He knows he's my nigga. Like, he knows.
And this is gonna go back to what Sean was saying because there's a but about to happen. It's gonna go downhill.
No. This thing. Dane knows, like, you think a thing. He's my nigga. Like me. Like, I put up the D block to go fight when man was trying to diss him. Grade 7A. So he knows what it is already. Mm-hmm. But Dane has the most wildest takes ever.
So here we go.
Let's get into it.
So throughout this week, it's been a very interesting week, and our group chats have been blowing up. I have gone to bed, woke up for work, and seen I missed a lot of messages, and just said, you know what? I'm not reading all of this.
600 messages.
I saw two names. And I was like, I know what this is, and I'm skipping this. So,
I read all of it.
3 a.m., 4 a.m. on a Tuesday.
So let's jump into it. So,
shit.
Kyrie returned, and we had the new big three, Kyrie, Harden, and KD on the court. And this was the first time they all played together. First of all, before we even jump into this, I want to send a big shout out to Kyrie for purchasing a house for George Floyd's family. I think
that's tough, man.
Like
when he
stuff
does,
like
on the side, it goes like he doesn't say shit about it, and like that's why I rate Kyrie. He doesn't say shit about what he does. He just goes out, does it because he's a good.
We only heard about that because of Stack. Stack was the one that said it. And also recognizing and also continuing to promote the fact of mental health, because that is a conversation as Black people that we need to keep in the forefront.
Black men, yeah.
Black men, hyped for that as facts.
Mm-hmm. So we want to shout him off for that stuff. But now we get on the court, so everyone was ready for it. And
get to his occupation, yes.
So the first game against Cavs, they honored him. It went, and Colin Sexton played out of his mind that first game.
He did.
In his own shoes.
No, he did.
And
in Kyrie's shoes. On Kyrie's
in Kyrie's jersey.
In Kyrie's jersey.
On his tribute night.
And Brooklyn gave up, I believe it was 147 points.
To the worst.
Just call it 150.
Well, okay, 150.
Rounding. Sean's gonna round.
I know. You have to raise it.
To the cat.
We got a math episode out here, guys.
To the second worst offensive team in the league.
Yeah, they almost gave up 200 points, bro. That's crazy.
Look at this guy.
And then second game, I believe it was 125 that they gave up.
2 more overtimes they would have had 200 in that first game.
Now, the conversation happened where it's, you know what? I'm going to let Coach tell you what the conversation was, because he engaged in this way more than I did. So,
no, I'm just trying to find out.
We need awards for our WhatsApp group, like the NBA. We need like most conversation posts, most replies ever. we need like
Guinness record for all I know.
We need like replies per day averages and stuff.
Now here's the thing I will say. In our group chat, the conversations wouldn't have so much responses if people didn't just post each line and then press send. Like, you'll be like, really? Send. That's what you think? Send. So that if you
honestly, it's easier for me to read. I'm not reading the paragraphs, bro. If these guys are sending paragraphs, there's no way I'm reading.
Shout out to Phil and Jermaine, because once Phil and Jermaine gets into it, it's a full paragraph.
Long last paragraphs, facts. Right. Me, I'm petty, so I'm read every
no dissertation.
Wow. I'm petty as shit.
Wow. All right, so pretty much it's, here's the thing. What do we think of Brooklyn now, with the fact that they can't stop a moving car?
Yo, you know what? Yeah. Yo, Dane. Dane, this one's for you, Dane. I remember back in the day, 2011. Miami started out 9-8, okay?
Talk about it. Yeah.
And then they went on a 12-game win streak and did pretty good, but they lost the finals, despite that. But I'm just saying, it takes time to gel together, yo.
And I meant a part.
Hey, I know. Hey, 100%, you're right.
But yo, I'm not comparing it to Miami. I'm just saying the dynamic.
Chemistry. 100%.
Yeah, but the thing is, Brooklyn really and truly was missing that. This thing that I don't have what Miami had was the defense, bro. Like, they came together, and it's a culture, right? They're built on defense, you know what I'm saying? But Brooklyn, they got to find that identity, and I think we'll be fine, you know?
So, again, my only issue, I said, once the trade happened, what did I say in the group? I'm like, yo, Brooklyn should be in the finals. They're the best team in the East. They got the best 3. They should be in the finals. They will be in the finals. In my opinion, I think they'll be in the finals. But if you're going to look at me and tell me Brooklyn gives up 100 and round up 50 points to the second worst offense in the NBA and you're not worried, that's bullshit. That's bullshit because even though Miami went on, they're struggling. Miami, like their first 15 games, they were like 9 and whatever they were. They were struggling. They were struggling in their first games, like 100%. But they weren't giving up 150. They weren't giving that up.
So my take,
they weren't giving up 125. They weren't giving that up. You look at Lakers. Lakers are ranked as the top 3 defense in the NBA. Right? Last night versus Chicago, they gave up what 90 points.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Brooklyn hasn't given up under 100 points in like I think twice the whole year in 20 games and over 100 points. So to tell like we all know they're gonna score. We all know Kyrie can get 30, KD can get 30, and Harden can get 30. So that's what 90 points. Like between the three of them, between the three of them, you can bank on 90 to 100 points between the three of them on any given day, right?
Yeah.
So you got 100 points, boom, you got that. But they're gonna give up 120 points the other way. So like, you tell me they're not worried about that, and like that's crazy to me. That's crazy.
So my take is the reason why I said I'm not worried about it, because at the beginning, if you take it in right now, it's beginning of the season, it's early. Number two, I feel like Brooklyn does not respect their opponents. That the ones that are under 500 or the ones that are not doing anything, they take it easy. They relax. They just try to kill them with offense. I'm not worried about them because I believe
to the Bucks.
Huh?
They gave up 125 to the Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks is good. I know. I never said that.
Yeah, but they won by 2, and they obviously rate the Bucks because Giannis is there, so obviously rate them. And
I get that, but I'm saying
I don't know about that. The way how KD was pushing Giannis throughout the game.
You've seen that.
It's because he rates him. It's because he rates him.
I don't know what that was about, bro.
It's because he rates him.
Yo, the man didn't even go, the man wasn't even jumping for a rebound. He just pushed him in the back. Like,
yeah, bro. That was just weird. I don't know.
But yeah, no. Dane, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So just with this whole thing, that's the reason why I said I'm not worried, because it's early in the season. I'd rather get all these little knots out from the beginning. Let them get embarrassed. Let them lose. Let the drama start of the media, and then they come together and then flourish throughout the season. But right now, their defense is terrible, and I've been saying that. I agreed with you, and I said their defense is horrible, and it definitely needs to be worked on. But because they are now in their 30s and whatever, I feel like they will eventually come together. They're not a young team no more, like KD and Harden said. They were young guys when they went to the finals the first time, but now they're grown men. So I believe now they can actually make it work as long as Kyrie is, literally in the right mindset and was willing to either to sacrifice or whatever it is. Because as we can see right now, Harden is definitely sacrificed because the man is only 14 points and like 12 assists. That's the end of the game.
So who do you think out of the three, who has to
Harden has?
No, it has to be Kyrie.
It has to be Kyrie.
It has to be Kyrie. It has to be Kyrie
because in the last 2 games they lost, Kyrie
took like 18 shots.
Kyrie has made more shots than fucking Harden has taken.
Yeah, that was bad. Like down the stretch of that Cleveland game, they overlooked.
Harden has a sacrifice involved, bro.
Harden has to be the point guard. In order for if I was Brooklyn, if I was fucking Sean Marks, I swear to God, if I was Sean Marks, I would trade Kyrie right now for pieces because you can be a competitor and you can win even versus the Lakers. They're gonna win this year, but you can win versus the Lakers with Harden, KD, and Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan and
some other good bench pieces.
You can win with those pieces around those two guys because those two guys.
Yeah, but don't you think it's too early to be saying that?
They will score more than you look at points. Like just the game about scoring points. You look at KD and Harden versus Braun and AD. KD and Harden will score more than Braun and AD, right?
Yeah,
they'll score more. But the problem is that Braun and AD get everything else involved. Braun will get 15 assists. And get KCP will get 30 points. And fucking Montrezl Harrell will get 25. And but you look at Brooklyn scoring, KD has 35, Kyrie has 35, Joe Harris has 1 game where he got 25, whatever. Jeff Green will get 10. After that, there's nobody scoring the ball.
Yeah, but if you're seeing right now, it's KD. KD has will have 30. Like right now, he's averaging the highest, 36 and 8, I think. Or 36 and 8, whatever. KD is I get what you're saying. I liked when Harden and KD were balling because they were getting the whole team in rhythm and getting them to feed them the ball. Like they were playing great. And now so far, Kyrie just came back to just score. I don't see nothing else but just scoring. Like he's not doing nothing else facilitating KD and Harden. They're facilitating, getting the other team guys ready or whatever. But I think right now, as of now, it's too early. Maybe after All-Star, you could say I've seen so much that I can handle. where I'm gonna think about trading Kyrie and getting pieces because he is a top person. You can get back some very good pieces for him.
You can get some good assets for him.
Well, the way I look at it, like the way I look at it,
I don't think so.
The way you could definitely get pieces for Kyrie.
Yeah, you can.
You can. I feel like Kyrie Irving will just retire from basketball because
he might. No,
he probably would.
That's factual. He might. But the way I look at it is like, yo, listen, like as presently constructed, are you confident that the Nets can get out of the East? I'm not confident they can get out of the East. I'm not. I believe that they're good enough to, without a doubt, with those three guys, they're good enough to get to the Eastern Finals or get the NBA Finals for sure. But do I think that they will? No, I think Miami could beat them personally.
That's my only issue would probably be.
I think Miami can. I think
Philly.
I think the Bucks can.
Bucks. No.
I think Miami.
Giannis hasn't not got that jump shot where you can
for sure he hasn't. But Drew Holiday is a huge pickup.
He is.
Drew Holiday is a huge pickup.
He's not enough to get you to the finals.
No, he's not. But he's enough to get the ball out of it's with Giannis. It's all about positioning because the reason why he struggled the last 2 years because he'll get the ball off the rim and he'll try and go 1-on-5 down the court.
Yeah.
And you look at Raptors, they just wall up. So you gotta give the ball up. Well, with Drew Holiday there, you can give him the ball. Giannis can go run down, go to the mid post, and now he's 1-on-1, and now you're dead. So with Drew Holiday, he provides that ability where Giannis can get off the ball. So I think Milwaukee, I think Miami, and I think
shout out to Pro Chatterbox with the ad libs.
I see that. I heard that.
I hear you. I think
Brooklyn's wall is going to be as good as Trump's.
I think one of those three teams have the ability to beat Brooklyn. Now, whether they will or not, who knows? Because
Philly's looking good, bro.
Whether who knows will win because in the playoffs only like 7-8 man rotation anyways. But who knows? But like I think those three teams can beat them. So now in the playoff, I don't think they have a chance for LA. I think they will lose. Before Harden got there, I thought it'd be a sweep. With Harden there, they'll get you a game.
5 or 6.
Let's just give it some time. Let's give it some time. We just gotta be fair.
I don't see Kyrie making the sacrifice necessary. I don't see him not being the ball.
Absolutely not.
I don't see him giving up that position to Harden. Just got on the team.
Yeah, we still need the glaring issue. Yo, they're very, very like squishy.
They got no bench
in the middle, bro. No big.
No Jeff
bench. Green is playing the 5. Excuse me. Yo, this is a Walmart, bro. What are we talking about? Like,
I believe
the team is still making moves. They just picked up a defensive big. They have another 2 spot.
What's his name?
Norval Peel. Sorry, Norval
What's that?
Peel.
What?
Norval Peel.
Where's that shot?
They picked up a no-frills defensive big. President's choice.
What team? What team did he play for before? What team?
You saw what he could do. Stop it.
What team did he play for before?
The highlight reel of the one game.
What team did he play for?
Bro,
this man said they picked up Norval Peel.
He played for Philly.
He played for Philly. He was a backup for Embiid. What are you talking about?
What was his jersey number?
I don't even know. I don't even know a lot of people's jersey numbers.
No frills.
This is sponsored
by Norval.
Yo, friends like MJ, you don't need enemies. Because it wasn't before this discussion started. He was like, "Yo, don't worry, I got your back. Whatever." Now look how it changed.
No, the thing is, I thought he knew the answer, so I thought. He knew.
But what I will say is,
I knew the rest of the 3.
Here's where I think Brooklyn kind of messed up when it came to the trade. Like, I think the trade was smart for them to do to get the trade.
You can get top 10 player in your team.
Where I think they messed up was if you're giving up Jared Allen, you should have received one of those bigs back from Cavs. You could have got a JaVale McGee,
Drummond. I don't know about Drummond.
You wouldn't have got Drummond because Drummond's contract would have been too big. But
they should have got a big back, or even if they would have kept Prince, because Prince plays kind of that like
he's 3-and-D, no?
No, he's 3-and-D, but he plays kind of like the guy who was on Crowder. He plays kind of like Crowder. Whereas he's 3-and-D guy, but he's physical enough where he can match up with most 4s in the NBA.
They need guys like that, man.
So you keep him and give away fucking TLC or give away freaking Shamet. Like, those guys are not producing, so you might as well move them because Shamet's only job on that team is to do what? Shoot. That's his only job. shoot the ball. Well, you got 3 guys who can shoot the ball. So you can move him to a team.
Yeah, there's times where I see when they leave Shamet to like bring up the ball, and then it's a turnover. And once I see him bring up the ball, I'm like, all right,
turnover, bro.
All right, turnover. But
it's the only job.
Like just
he would thrive on Lakers, but I guess he doesn't have anyone to make him better.
Lakers, if he was on Toronto, those teams that need some shooting, he would.
Look at this guy over here. Look at he said he would thrive on Lakers, but I guess he has nobody to make him better on the team he's on now.
Wow. So now James Harden hasn't created how many players' careers?
How many careers has he ruined?
We don't have enough time to get into that. That's another chat. That's another podcast, bro.
You can't throw in Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard came in there injured. Stop this, man. He had back surgery. He wasn't even the same Dwight when he got there.
Chris Paul.
We don't need to get into all that.
Yo, MJ, you're supposed to be on Dane's side, MJ. Like, what are you doing?
I am on Dane's side. I was talking about Shamet, though. I'm not talking about Dane.
This guy's just shaking his head.
Yo, that's MJ. MJ's petty, yo. Sneaky guy.
Look at that backup, man.
Once there's 2 people wearing a drippy supply sweater, you know what's gonna happen.
It's all love. It's all love. That's what it means.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Oh, I was just saying we should play this game when you said Narva Peel.
We're on it, yo.
Who he plays for?
Probably
simple, yo. There is 10 players on here. I want y'all to tell me who that nigga played for.
Okay. Are you gonna say the name? Are you gonna call out?
Yeah.
You want us to just shout?
Are you gonna say the name or just show the mugshot?
I'll show you, man. Just tell me.
No. I'm saying the person that you want to answer is it like, or are we just
anybody?
Anybody free for all.
All right, this is gonna be
ready. So who he?
Man is slapping that keyboard. Hold
on. Ready? Here you go. Number 1.
Go.
Who you play for, man?
Oh, snap.
DeLon, right?
It's in a Dallas.
No, it's oh my God. I think it's Utah.
Memphis.
Yo, no shit, it's Memphis. Yeah, Memphis.
It's Memphis? Is it Memphis? Yeah. I thought it was Dallas still.
He used to play on Dallas.
Yeah, he used to be on Dallas.
He used to be on Miami. Don't do that.
Wait, he's on Miami?
I think he's on.
His brother was on Miami.
He used to play for Miami.
Bro, I think he's on.
His brother.
His
brother.
Yeah,
I know. I'm playing.
I think he's on Memphis now. I wasn't tracking him after Dallas, so I think he might be on Memphis.
All right. We'll see. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it might be like the Pistons.
Wow. Yo, stop it. That's not the same guy.
Yo, we don't look the same, man. We don't look the same, man.
I haven't watched a Detroit game this year.
Me neither. Yeah, I'm not following. I have no clue.
All right, cool. So nobody got points for that. Nobody got points. Right now.
Oh, Boston.
Boston.
Here we go.
Come on, dog.
Is he actually?
Wow, that's crazy.
There we go. Okay.
Come on now.
That's a hideous number for him.
Come on, bro.
Good shit. Next up.
He was on that team.
Ooh, where's he at?
The Proud Family hairstyle.
Phoenix. Floppy hair.
Oh, flip. I just watched this the other day.
Floppy hair, man. Come on, floppy hair.
I have no idea where
he's playing. Orlando?
Nah, not anymore.
I think it's Detroit. No, fuck.
I can't remember.
I don't know where he's at now.
Orlando, Detroit. Who else we got?
Nobody else. Got his name.
New Orleans. Shit out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, Charlotte.
All right. Here he is.
That's Alfred Payton.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Yeah. Someone said they don't know. Someone said they forgot his name. That's why.
I said it.
This is where he at right now.
That jersey's hilarious.
He's on the Knicks.
Yeah.
It's like RJ. He kind of looks like RJ Barrett.
He's in no man's land.
Nah, bro, that team is doing work still. That's crazy.
He's been there too.
But where's he been? I don't remember him on there.
He's been
where
there.
he at?
Oh, wow. What the hell is this?
Number
he's on Chicago.
The left
21 Chicago Bulls.
He's on Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
I used to use this guy in 2K. Nah, he's sick.
Thaddeus Young.
Thaddeus Young is sick.
Thaddeus Young. All right, here we go.
Who the hell is that?
Oh my God. Is that Ed Davis?
Ed Davis.
Yo, what the hell is it? Yo, who follows these guys? Like, really? Who follows Ed Davis?
I want to say Dallas.
This is the bottom.
Who follows Ed Davis?
Oh,
he's on Dallas.
He's on Timberwolves.
Bro,
No,
stop.
Timberwolves.
What?
Minnesota?
Timberwolves, yeah.
No, someone's cheating.
He has to be on Minnesota.
Yeah, Timberwolves.
Yo,
shoot.
they ain't got that. Yo.
But how many games is he playing?
I see him.
He's been
He's
playing.
playing. But he's not
Is he
playing.
playing this season?
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting in? Okay.
Few.
Shout out to
All right,
shout
yo,
out
next
to
up.
Easy.
Not
Both of them?
Oh, well, this is easy.
You know where
Bucks.
Book's at?
They're both
One
on
is the
Bucks.
Bucks.
They're both on Bucks.
You know where Book's at? Where's
Boy,
Robin?
they're
No,
both in the
it's Bucks and
You know where Book's at? Brooks on Milwaukee. Where's Robin at?
Oh, Washington.
shoot.
Is it? Yeah, he just got traded.
No,
Washington?
I'm wrong. Detroit.
No, it's not.
He's on
No,
Washington.
Detroit?
Washington. Yeah, he just got.
It's something blue and red. It's something blue and red, bro.
I saw it.
Yeah, Washington.
Yeah.
He looked trash.
He's a Coleman. We're good, man.
Trash.
Next up, yo. Next up.
Who is
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State.
Oh,
Bazemore.
Golden State.
Golden State
Warriors.
Golden State
Bazemore.
Warriors.
He's still on
Bazemore.
Golden State, yeah, as far as I know.
I
Still?
think
No,
he's
he
on-
left and went back.
He left and came
Yeah.
back. Yeah, he left and came back. All right, next one.
Oh my
shit.
God. Where's MCW at now?
Nah, he's
Where's NCW at now? This guy's ugly as shit. But where's MCW at now?
He looks like
Come on,
Tory
man.
Lanez.
Come on.
Man.
I think it's Boston.
No.
He's like a light skinned Tory Lanez, man.
Is he still on? Is he still on
Is he on
Orlando?
Man said,
No, he's not
my
Orlando no more.
God.
Yeah, I don't know where he, I honestly don't know where he plays.
Is he
Oh
on the
no,
Hawks?
Orlando. I think it's Boston or Orlando.
He was
might be on
Orlando
the-
last year. I know that for sure.
He saw
Might be on the
Orlando.
Hawks.
I don't think he is. He still on there? I don't think so.
I think
Yeah,
he's still on Orlando.
I don't know.
He might be overseas for all I know.
Orlando.
Still
Yeah.
there. Damn it. I thought that was the easy answer.
No, he's not even active.
Jeez.
No, he's active, bro. He's active.
He's active. He's
He
active.
grew into his
Shit.
face, though, man.
He's trash.
Especially since
He didn't grow into. He got a beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
His face is still
That's
the same.
literally it.
He still has a small jaw. He still has his little jaw.
All right, next one.
tell you, light skinned Tory Lanez.
Oh,
Jeremy
this guy
Lamb?
plays on Indiana.
Is he at Charlotte?
Indiana.
Oh, damn, yes.
It's Indiana.
He's in Indiana.
Yo,
He had
I
a
know
game winner on the
Toronto
Raptors.
I know,
Raptors.
Punk. I remember. I know. Joseph, don't
Two of
remind
them.
me, please.
Nah,
Don't remind me.
yeah.
Two of them.
That little bitch.
Wow.
Two of them things.
Right.
Indiana. Man, way more than half court.
Game winner?
Yeah, bro, it's
Game
a
winner.
wild
That
shot.
shit pissed me off.
I hate you, folks.
This little
Yeah.
bitch. This little bitch. Yo, how does this guy
didn't-
go from
didn't he
being
have a
so
major
dark skinned from
injury?
being light skinned? How does
I
someone go
hate
from
you,
being dark
bro.
skinned to light
That was
skinned?
a shot, yo. I hate
Did he
you.
have a major injury?
Look at him. He's two different shades, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
Sean,
yeah,
relax.
He had an Achilles.
Relax.
Listen,
You guys
Achilles
still
or-
working
I like all the Raptor disrespect that goes
I think
on
it was
in this
Achilles.
podcast. Right? I want to address
Championship
this.
Yeah,
won
he
the
got injured.
championship this year.
And
Don't worry.
This guy looks like two different people.
Oh,
He
my
looks like a crackhead now.
Yeah.
Holy.
Wow.
Tyrone Bigum's head out.
Yo, come on.
Holy, bro.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
Last one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Boy Ariza.
He's Portland.
Boy Ariza.
is he? No, he's gone from Portland. Is he?
Bubble Gump.
Wow.
OKC. I
OKC
think he's on
again.
OKC
Yeah, I
with,
think he's on
Oh, yeah,
OKC.
yeah. That's the big
He
order.
picked him up,
Yeah,
yeah.
OKC.
He's on
Yeah.
OKC.
Does he even play?
Yeah, with the deal.
He's on OKC still. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's over
He
there.
has not played a game.
Okay. Because I was like, I know
Wait,
having
is
this
he
happening
on the
here.
team though? Yeah.
he hasn't
But I put
played
up
a
the
game.
welcome.
But he's not active.
Bro.
He has not played a game yet. So he's
Yeah,
not-
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
all the games I see, I'm like, I don't see this guy.
This man don't play. Yeah, he can play.
He don't
Okay.
play. He don't play. He don't
Yo,
play.
I need him
Bring
on
him back to
Brooklyn,
Lakers.
He's probably
He's
injured.
more support.
Bring
He's
him back to
more
Lakers.
support.
Come to Brooklyn.
Come back to the Lakers, bro.
That's a veteran.
Come to Brooklyn?
Come to Brooklyn. That's a perfect pick.
Y'all can't have 6 players on the court, eh? At once.
We have two open spots, buddy. We have
6
two
players,
open
2 balls.
spots.
Oh,
Two?
We have two open spots.
All right, so we've reached a part of the podcast where we get to promote our social media and anything else that we might be working on. So, MJ, we'll start with you.
At 21.drip on Instagram or at Drippy Supply.
Hey, y'all see the models right now? Hey, show it off. Show it off. Show it off. Both of y'all, show it off.
Flex
Show
on
it
them, man.
off.
Flex
Show
on
it, show it
them.
off.
Oh,
Drippy
sorry.
Supply, bro.
Blood
You guys
gang.
already know.
Go ahead, show it
You
out.
guys already know.
Wait for my.
No, isn't MJ?
Just now.
I don't know why you said blood gang. He's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have
don't know.
seen
My favorite color.
I'm looking out for you, dog, because you know.
Be careful.
I don't want you set tripping out here.
Be responsible with your platform. Be responsible with your platform. Be careful. Be careful.
All right, Dane.
Follow King Solomon 34. Season 2 of King's Prestige detailing is coming.
Got your detailing stuff, yes, sir.
And Drippy Supply as well. You see the drip.
All right. Essay.
You know what it is. Pro Chatterbox, my personal IG. Chatter Talks for our podcast. Me and Joseph talks with the Chatterbox. Hopefully by this time we've already launched our series of the quick talks with the Chatterbox. A mini series just to hold y'all down till we have time to launch season 2 and get these guests in order. You can also visit the website at chattertalks.tv.
Dope. Jermaine.
Yeah, my IG handle, MAIRCREED, personal trainer. And as I said, I also working on a mental health program. It's in the works, so look out for that.
That's big, bro.
Yeah.
Tough.
Sign DeRozan.
Huh? Oh, man.
All right, Coach.
Oh, shit.
He ain't lying, though.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Real Deal _Francis. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything in the gym right now. We're shut the fuck down, so I don't do nothing. But yeah, be on the lookout for the chat room merchandise. So if you go on the chat room IG page, you go on the merchandise stuff, you'll see a bunch of the stuff coming out. We got toques, hoodies, shirts, all that shit coming out. So be sure to look out for that. That's it.
Sir.
Go Ravens.
Dewayne.
And my Instagram is Chaz.
Fuck idea.
My Instagram is Chaz_Tenenbaum, and the Twitter is Casher10.
Dope. Joseph.
Baritone Levy on IG and Chatter Talks for the podcast with me and Sean.
What this nigga, bro?
The hell, what happened?
Nigga. This Futurama looking.
Baritone Levy.
Y'all ain't gonna hate on Baritone like that, man.
I don't know, man. Hey, man, who knows? You know,
I'm certified. Cabby certified me, so that's all I know.
I hear you.
That's crazy.
Hey, Fanfest, they use fucking certified.
Yo, this guy thinks he got a new mic and everything. And
saying,
yo, relax. He ain't got no blue check mark.
Certified.
He say
Yo, shoot the messenger. Cabby said it. Don't shoot the messenger.
Hey, Cabby say he's certified, so he's certified. He good.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This guy's he's certified, so
He good,
All right,
man.
so you can follow me at The Senator on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to check out Not So Soft Podcast. Comes out every Friday with Keno the Great and Nino Rockwell. Don't forget to check out my Twitch page, twitch.tv/SLENT_The Senator. Go live. I don't actually know my schedule now, but I'm looking to go live every Thursday, Friday, and Sundays now, from 6 o'clock Mountain Time and 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Don't forget to hit up our Instagram page at the.chatroompod. Like I said previously, if you have any takes, don't forget to email them to us at thechatroompod@gmail.com. We're just getting bigger and better as season 2 goes along, and that's just what it's all about.
Look out for the other podcast collaborations that we're doing coming up. So look out for all those.
And before we wrap up, we want to say congratulations to Steph Curry moving on to the number 2 for 3 points made. If you look at the game totals, he did it under 1,000 games.
700 game. That's crazy.
That's good, bro.
That's
crazy. It's like a 600 game difference.
But part of that is also the way how the game has changed. Because before NBA guys, like if you shot 6 threes in the game,
you're getting punished.
Look at the ball hog. Now you're looking at freaking
14, 15.
shooting 6 threes a game.
Yeah.
Jeff Green shooting 6 threes a game. Steph Curry, his minimum is like 10 threes a game. So like the game has changed. So yeah, like the next, like you watch Reggie's kid, he was there in the interview too. he might come up next and he's shooting fucking 20 threes a game. So like it's just the way how the game is on.
Raptors hella free McDonald's fries with them.
But all I'll say to Steph Curry is watch out. Andre Drummond's coming. So this has been the Chat Room Podcast, your favorite baller's favorite podcast.